All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Luna versus Who, taking place here on Concealed Hill. Luna has spawned as the red undead player over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Who has spawned over here on the top right. Let's see what this game will unfold in this particular matchup. And I got to apologize a little bit to all of my viewers out there. I know quality has been going down. I've been casting while tired, and well, during summer vacation, I am just absolutely getting burnt at both ends, so to speak. Extra tired, very difficult to try to keep up with everything, and well, quality has suffered a little bit in some of my casts. Hopefully, once my kids are back in school, I will have a regular school schedule, and I won't have to be waking up at like 5:30 in the morning to offset anything. Getting in a little bit more rest. Now, my guest is going to be Farseer in this matchup. Yes, Farseer, because there is a lack of barracks. No barracks scouted out at all, and we are going to see an Acolyte now make its way over. But over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we are going to be going for a Death Knight. We are going for a Tomb of Relics and a Graveyard as well. And what is going to be key for this Acolyte, if it actually does scout out the enemy position, is that there is a delay in barracks. Now, with this delay in barracks, Luna should quickly know that his opponent is going to be trying to go for a fast tech to tier 2. Tech to tier 2 should actually be getting underway momentarily. There it goes, already up to tier 2 now. And this is well before the Farseer is actually ready to go ahead and train. Now, the question is, what is Luna gonna do to respond? And well, what type of tier 2 tech are we actually expecting to see? What's strange about this also is that we're getting a second Orc Burrow and a third Orc Burrow before any real production buildings are being added. Now, Death Knight gonna make its way across over here, try to take down this giant sea turtle. No Rod of Necromancy charges as of yet, as it does need a dead unit out onto the field before it can start converting some of those little skeletal minions, as we take a look at those units right now out onto the field here. This ghoul has taken some damage, but nothing a little bit of blight won't fix. Meanwhile, where is the Farseer? Farseer is already running across inside here, trying to put in some damage and do a bit of disruption himself. Quick Nerubian Tower by Luna, a good response, knowing that his opponent was not going to be going for a Blade Master, and thereby Spirit Wolves could be on the table. Luna now coming across over here, trying to protect all of these units, and you can take a look. We are most likely going to have a resummoned group of units here to deny that experience, but the Death Knight hasn't really been forced to use a lot of Death Coils as of yet. Farseer barely on the board with any bit of experience, as the Death Knight is just going to hold inside his base. Now, this is going to still be a problem, though, as, well, Who is not going to be punished for trying to tech to tier 2 very quickly. Also, on top of that, there's the Warmare, there's a Voodoo Lounge. Are we going to be going into double Bestiary? That is the next question that I have. I can't imagine Spirit Walkers really being the unit of choice, as a Ziggurat could end up getting taken down. However, Skeletal Minions and Ghouls are all in position to really cause some serious problems, as the Crypt Fiends and the Skeletal Minions could have blocked away that Farseer. Alright, getting in some extra damage. Again, one Skeletal Minion will get taken down. There it goes, another Skeletal Minion gonna try and trade. However, it is just gonna go ahead and fall to death already. Now, we are waiting for the tech to tier 2. War Mill will be able to get the fortified upgrades very, very quickly. And now, are we going to go into quick raiders? That is the follow-up question, as the Farseer is, well, still getting slowed by that Nerubian Tower. Good micro right there, but Luna is stuck on 20 over 20 supply right now. There is one Crypt Fiend now finally out, and now that Ziggurat is done and the armor is up, well, no real reason to try and push that down, as the Acolytes will be able to repair it very, very quickly. Meanwhile, on the far side of the map, Farseer gonna go ahead and just heal back up at that fountain of health. Couple of Spirit Wolves on the ground acting as a bit of guard. There's that double Bestiary that we were expecting. No War Mill upgrades for fortified armor as of yet, as we are also going into the Shadow Hunter. Interesting choice, Shadow Hunter as the follow-up hero, as the Spirit Wolves may try and go after the Forest Troll Trappers here. Now, Shadow Hunter will try to get to level 2. We may be going for Serpent Wards for that extra bit of damage. Gonna pick up some items. Scroll of Speed being used as well. Farseer gonna go ahead and engage. And the Orc army now using the casters well, pretty regularly, as the Spirit Wolf going to try and back away. Perhaps needs to like attack the own Spirit Wolf there. Claws of Attack +6. Farseer going to easily pick that up. Now resummon some Spirit Wolves. Farseer going to be able to get to, well, get closer to level 2. Still quite a ways away after even clearing out this particular creep camp. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter now on the move down as well. You see the Death Knight is at level 2. Crypt Fiends are out, ready to do a lot more creeping both sides with relatively low level heroes, as we are going to see, well, there goes an ensnare onto that unit there. All right, a little bit more damage, trying to pull the units away purposefully. As you can see, the Ogre Lord now going to go ahead and hex right there. What's happening? Getting in some damage on that Ogre Lord. Where's that Ogre Lord running off to? The Ogre Lord running off over there. And this has got to be an abuse of the AI somehow. Not quite sure how this is working. The Ogre Lord really out of position, but somehow, for some reason, not engaging. This is going to be an easy kill. And this is one of the strangest AI abuses I've seen in quite some time. All right, Shadow Hunter going to try and engage right there. There's that Farseer getting a little bit more mana. Let's take a look back across over here. 291, 230. Well, this could end up getting hexed again. The slow walking, slow moving unit. Legion of Doomhorn, faster movement speed on the Shadow Hunter. As this could continue, well, this really rather strange, unique creep style could continue. Spirit Wolves once again being summoned in order to act as, well, meat shields on the ground. Mud Golem quickly taken out. Rock Golem could easily fall as well. Wind Riders are just, well, throwing those spears, trying to finish off those units. There they go. As the Rock Golem will get taken down here. Farseer is at 2. Shadow Hunter should get close to 2, if not 2, after this one creep camp here. Lich, Death Knight now making its rounds across over here, trying to try to finish off the remaining units. There goes another unit. Who's going to get that last bit of experience? Finishing it off, Shadow Hunter gets to 2. Is going to Healing Wave, yes. Tries to save the Skeletal Minion, tries to save that Wind Rider and gets it. Death Knight is at 3. Lich is at 1. Fortified armor on the Orc Burrows. More Orc Burrows are getting added in as well. 46 over 50 supply. Wind Riders getting added. Are we going to get the level 1 weapons upgrades on those Wind Riders too? That is the next question to have, as the Shadow Hunter with some big items, Farseer with some big items, as we're going to see a Skeletal Minion quickly getting taken down there. Farseer, Scroll of Speed, level 3, level 1. Meanwhile, we are at a level 2, both sides, well, fairly strong. We're going to see a little bit more damage coming across here. Null Assassin's going to try and shoot down those Wind Riders. Not going to have much of a problem. Meanwhile, once the Null Assassins are gone and the Null Wardens are gone, the Shadow Hunter and the Farseer can pretty much just run around and make sure that to minimize that amount of damage still. Meanwhile, we are looking at the Farseer getting to level 3. Shadow Hunter perhaps should be using some healing salves on the Wind Riders as well, relatively low on hit points, and those are expensive units. Lich could easily get a Frost Nova onto a large grouping clump of those Wind Riders, or we could see a tech to tier 3 and get perhaps a Panda or a Dreadlord for Carrion Swarm to try to handle all of those air units here. This is a major air army now. Still no weapons upgrades. We are at 50 over 60 supply. We are getting Envenom Spears to add damage over time effects onto the units now. All right, let's go after all of these units here. Pulling back the aggro. Spirit Wolves are in that front position. Gonna go ahead and just poke down those units rather fast. Forest Troll Trapper gonna get taken down as well. Ogre Magi, well, with that heavy armor, doesn't really offer that much protection, as that Forest Troll High Priest will be that last unit. Shadow Hunter should, wow, just shy of level 3. Coming back across over here, Death Knight Illusion wandering around now. Wind Riders just want to finish off a unit anywhere on the map. Meanwhile, Web already for Luna. Luna is going to be able to finish off this Red Drake, pulling it away from the rest of the units. There is one Obsidian statue out here as well, as it looks like the Farseer just wants to finish off or pick off a unit. And the Shadow Hunter now coming across. Are we going to perhaps see a Hex, or what is going on here? Going after some of these extra units now, as the Wind Rider is going to be coming in from behind. All right, Wind Riders going straight after all of these Acolyte units in the back. Scroll of Town Portal. Web does get down one Wind Rider, unfortunately. Will it be able to get away? You do not want to engage. If you engage, you will end up revealing yourself to your opponent, as the Wind Rider finishes off, or the Crypt Fiends finish off 2 Wind Riders, giving that Death Knight level 4 and that Lich level 3. All right, during this time, who was able to clear out an additional creep camp as well. Let's take a look. We are sitting at 49 over 70 supply right now, as we are going to have an engagement here. Scroll of Speed now being used. Web, is it going to be able to hit down? Yes, gets down one Wind Rider again. And this is turning into a battle of attrition. Luna slowly but surely picking off these very expensive, very fragile glass cannon Wind Riders. Back across over here, Death Knight and Lich level 4, level 3. Definite hero advantage for the Undead, as we're taking a look at more, well, a Kodo Beast getting added into the army. All right, let's take a look at what these units are going to be fighting with next. Who does not have a Scroll of Town Portal, does have a Crystal Ball and Dust of Appearance. Wind Riders need to head back, and you cannot, well, there's a Frost Nova onto multiple units there. They're moving very, very slowly. And once more, that Unholy Aura was actually a very big deal indeed. Death Coil finishes off another Wind Rider right there. That Unholy Aura allowing the units to move slightly faster again. As you can take a look, oh wow, one Obsidian Statue could have been caught in open field, as the Spirit Wolf tries to finish off the Obsidian Statue, but unable to do exactly that. Crypt Fiends are upgraded O2, and with those O2 adding in their medium armor, are not going to be taking much damage from those Wind Riders. All right, we are at Fortress. Are we going for tier 3 units anywhere? I don't see any tier 3 units. Wind Riders, no upgrades, no Tauren Chieftain, nothing of that sort. If we have a beautiful transition into Tauren, I would be dumbfounded at this point, as we, oh, there's a Dust of Appearance, but oh, it does not reveal that shade. I believe a Dust of Appearance charge was used, but it was not revealed. All right, let's take a look back across over here. Farseer, still wandering around. We are going to be looking at a Pocket Great Hall being placed down. Where is it? Come on, just place it down. There it goes. And these guys will be able to go down here in just a moment. Meanwhile, Farseer staying at level 3, as the Death Knight now able to bring back over. All right, Great Hall is under construction. A bunch of web, and well, you see a lot of armor on those Crypt Fiends, in addition to what Scroll of Protection, trying to save as many units as possible. Wind Riders going after those Crypt Fiends, and this is just an uphill battle. There is really no way who can really come out on top. Chain Lightning does reveal some of those Crypt Fiends, though, as one Kodo Beast is trying to fight their way back. All right, there goes another Crypt Fiend, and as I say that, Crypt Fiends are falling, but the Wind Riders are falling as well. 49 supply compared to 33. Spirit Wolves now going after the remaining units again. There goes another Wind Rider, and it looks like a Crypt Fiend could get taken down. Healing Wave saves one, as we're going to try and, well, finish off another Crypt Fiend there. Spirit Wolves really eating their way through those Crypt Fiends. That critical strike dealing so much damage. Frost armor, and now absolutely necessary to try and save some of those units. As you can see, the Great Hall, well, what are these peons doing? They're not doing anything at all. Peons need to really start getting some gold or doing something. Meanwhile, Death Knight now looking their way back here. Crypt Fiend's going to try and engage. Peons dancing back and forth. Kodo Beast slowly digesting. 49 compared to 33 supply. New Spirit Wolves making their way back out. Wind Rider up quickly. Reversal of Fortune makes its way back out. There is a reveal there to try and finish off another Crypt Fiend there. Gets it taken down again, and now going after the 1-2 upgraded Crypt Fiends. 2 Wind Riders are currently pretty much out of commission. Let's take a look. Will they be able to get away? Spirit Wolf trying to finish off that. Will they be able to get that last shot off there? It looks as though the Spirit Wolf is slightly faster and gets the kill. Shadow Hunter now sitting at 4. Wind Rider, 1 Wind Rider going up against 1 Crypt Fiend. 46 supply compared to 33. Who's actually coming out on top, trying to finish off an Obsidian Statue now. Obsidian Statue gonna get finished off there. One Wind Rider is currently out onto the field. 2 Wind Riders, and now with 2 Wind Riders out on the field, the Obsidian Statue could get taken down, and it's really the dire Spirit Wolves that are the all-star in this particular match. The Spirit Wolf with their 34 damage critical strike, dealing bonus damage onto those Crypt Fiends and taking them down. All right, it looks like they came to an end. Quick web right there. It looks like one Wind Rider will get taken down. There it goes, trading Wind Riders for Crypt Fiends, and somehow it is working out, or working okay for Who, as another Wind Rider gonna get taken down as well. 4-4. Going up against a 5-4, almost 5. More Crypt Fiends being added. 46 supply compared to 37. Back off to the north, the economic advantage. Who trying to just get enough gold to rebuild his army and come back together and come back strong. But he is in a position where he can back off and let this expansion go. He's going to instead buy himself time to clear out some other creep camps, get some mana, and if he perhaps goes after this Fountain of Health, this may actually end up working out well. All right, quickly going after the Forest Troll High Priest. Forest Troll High Priest quickly taken down. Meanwhile, are we going to see that Feral Spirit Wolf get taken down? Yes, it is. Wind Riders are going after the Red Drake. Red Drake is actually healing up fairly fast as well, as the Spirit Wolves are switching targets. Wind Riders down to 242 hit points. Backs away, gets re-engaged again as the Troll Berserker now lost. Red Drake, the last unit pretty much left here, will get finished off as well. It looks as though, yeah, Who and the Undead army always having a difficult time trying to take down fortified armor with their armor types, has really bought himself a lot of time. Shadowhunter is at 4. Picks up a Sobi mask, and Wind Riders are all going to be here ready to go again. 50 supply over 70 compared to 46 over 70. No expansion for Luna, but really the big difference right now is going to be the hero level. All right, there goes one Shade, now taken down. Farseer, Dust of Appearance, Shadowhunter moving around very fast. Wind Riders, no upgrades whatsoever. 50 over 70 supply, getting an additional Wind Rider once more. All right. Up to 260 mana. Farseer also coming across as well. Oh, going to be able to come across with the Creep Jack. Let's take a look. Lich gets up to level 5. That could be a big deal. Chain Lightning finishes off some units. Let's take a look. Another, wow, beautiful save on that Crypt Fiend. A split second later, and it would have been down. However, the Spirit Wolves are just chasing after that target now, trying to save some units. The Healing Wave working. That Death Coil was a split second late. That Crypt Fiend gonna get taken down. Farseer now up to level 5. Level 3 Spirit Wolves pretty much mean instantaneous death for many of these units. The extra bonus damage on the Spirit Wolves now gonna cause some additional problems, and the fact that they are invisible while chasing does cause even more issues as well. There goes an Obsidian Statue, as another Obsidian Statue could get taken down. All right, Spirit Wolves are right here. No destroyers. Let's take a look at this. Are they gonna... What is this? Oh, I believe... Oh, there's the reveal. The Crystal Ball making the big difference, finishing off 2 additional Crypt Fiends as well, as the Farseer and the Shadowhunter now look to get away. Farseer sitting at 5, Shadowhunter sitting at 4. Let's take a look. A couple of Wind Riders are off over here. Shadowhunter could easily get to 5 here. Tome of Strength plus 2 also left behind, as well the Spirit Wolves are just hanging around now. Finishing off the Forest Troll High Priest, level 5, and Who looks like he has actually somehow maintained and gotten an advantage in this matchup. Farseer, is it going to pick up the Tome of Strength? Please, please, there you go. Getting an additional 50 hit points and faster hit point recovery. Who sitting at 46 over 70 compared to Luna's 37 over 70. And that is the problem. When you counter just the army of your opponent, as sometimes... but you need to take out a base, well, piercing damage does not do that much. All right, a couple of quick Frost Nova Death Coils finish everything up. Death Knight now gets up to level 6, level 3 Unholy Aura, and that just shows you how bad the Death Knight's ultimate ability is. And so what someone might once ask me, like, why is the Death Knight's ultimate ability bad? it's in a like whenever I get it and I use it, I win. And it's one of those situations where the Death Knight's ultimate ability in a fight is useful when you are already winning that fight. It's not a very good comeback mechanic, and you need to have already lost units, or your opponent needs to have lost units, and in either of those situations, you're pretty much winning that. You're winning that fight. It doesn't really shift or turn the tide nearly enough. Now, we are looking at the upgrades. The Crypt Fiends are upgraded 1-2. We are at Black Citadel. We have not seen a Dreadlord or anything else that could actually do a lot of AoE damage to these Wind Riders. Wind Riders at 36 over 44 damage with Envenom Spears for that damage over time is very, very, very useful. But we should also be looking at the amount of gold left. 650 gold compared to 450. Now, less than a minute of mining on both sides, and the armies, what you see is what you're gonna get, unless an expansion or long distance mining gets underway. Now, Shadowhunter is at 5. Unholy Aura Farseer is the one currently holding the Sobi mask, and I think he's actually splitting the Sobi mask between him and the Shadowhunter to make sure that both get more mana, which is actually a very useful strategy. Scroll of Speed also being used as well. I'm not quite sure why the Pocket Great Hall, the Tiny Great Hall, was not placed down earlier. You want to start mining, and very, very soon. 58 over 70 supply right now. Gold is coming, well, starting to come to an end, trying to start mine a little bit more gold right there. Let's take a look at this. What is going to be happening? The Tiny done, and who is going to have an expansion up and running? This is going to force Luna's hand. Luna is going to be forced to do an upgrade. You can see that he's already unsummoned. He's transferring Acolytes. I've never seen Acolytes move so quickly. Level 3 Unholy Aura, really a very, very powerful ability. It's going to take quite some time to haunt this gold mine. And during that time, well, who is already going to be having some extra gold? So with that said and done, this extra gold for who is going to be a very big advantage. Also, are we looking at... do we see a Kodo anywhere? Or is that an aura on the Shadowhunter? No? Okay. War Drums. Oh, there's the Kodo Beast hiding underneath my HUD.
Town is under siege.
All right, let's take a look at this. Wind Riders, +8 damage. Big damage indeed. Let's take a look at this army back across over here. Both sides going to try and position themselves. Scroll of Protection. Very, very key in keeping these Crypt Fiends alive. Are we getting any additional upgrades? No, we are not. Spirit Towers are all here. Acolyte trying to, train up over there. And let's take a look. 62 over 80 supply. No extra units being trained. No upgrades. I thought I saw that being moved momentarily. No upgrades yet. And here we go. Skeletal Minion's going to go ahead and dive on in onto those peons. Are they going to really be able to do anything? Scroll of Speed now getting into position. Chain Lightning trying to finish off some units. There goes after one. Wind Riders just poking down the units. Meanwhile, the Sparrow Spirits are really the big deal there. Reveal, Shade is not in the backfield as the Crypt Fiends. Where are they going to go? Crypt Fiends, very, very fast movement speed. Actually works out well, but the Death Knight now in a bit of trouble, taking some piercing damage from the back. Kodo Beast is right there, slowly digesting a Crypt Fiend, and going to be hungry for another Kodo here. There goes another Crypt Fiend now. Chain Lightning, really the ultimate follow-up call there. Death Coil does save, and now we see that the Death Knight is in trouble. The Death Knight may be forced to use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Chain Lightning, and he survives at 39 hit points, and then uses the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Another Potion of Lesser Invulnerability being used, and the Death Knight may have to turn around and get a Death Coil off, and now somehow save himself, but unable to do so. Didn't use the Scroll of Town Portal, and a level 6 Death Knight has fallen. Lich down to 450 hit points, back on Blight. Luna getting down to 24 supply. And, well, what a turnaround this was. You're going to Obsidian Statue now suffering a lot of damage as well. You're trying to get that Shadow Wolf finished off. You can see the Obsidian Statue really dangerously low on hit points as the Wind Riders make their way over to Luna's expansion. All right, with that said and done, it looks like this game is gonna be over. Who would have thought? Who would win a battle? Mass Wind Riders versus Mass Crypt Fiends. But the expansion and being able to time that was absolutely perfect. Back across over here, let's take a look. Spirit Wolves now making their way back out. Farseer, well, sitting at level 6, Shadow Hunter sitting at level 5, Sobi Mask once again back on that Shadow Hunter, as we're going to see an engagement now. Earthquake being used to try and take down the key buildings here. It looks like this building will get taken down, or, well, will suffer a lot of damage right now. But it's really not turned into a base race as of yet. Lich coming across does have the Rod of Necromancy, going to be able to finish off more units. No more expansion for Who, at least no more workers. One Obsidian statue low on hit points. Are we going to get a resurrected Death Knight? I do not believe so. No, the altar is already gone. Raider now looking to back up as well. Black Citadel will end up falling. All right, 2 minutes left or remaining for Luna. Is he going to end up being revealed? Meanwhile, the Spirit Wolves trying to finish off some of those Acolytes. It looks as though, wow, one Acolyte amongst so many Spirit Towers will still end up staying alive. Death Knight going to try and get resurrected. Lich back across over here, sitting at level 5. Let's take a look. Death and Decay. Oh, there is one. Oh, there's a Frost Nova, Staff of Teleportation. Lich gets up to level 6, but gets hexed. Is it going to be able to get away? That is the question. Probably not. Going to try and, well, Death and Decay onto all of those units there. Able to finish off the expansion, but that is going to be the end of it. Death of a level 6 Lich and Death Knight. Who would have thought Who would win with Mass Wind Riders versus Luna and his Mass Crypt Fiends? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.